Good good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is April 22nd, 99. We are at the Skydome for an interesting matchup here in the American League between the Anaheim Angels and the Toronto Blue Jays. Both teams come into this game a record of 6-9, so both teams are struggling a little bit out of the gate. But should be an interesting matchup here in the American League. So, as we said, struggling a little bit out of the gate. The Angels and Blue Jays really did not have a very good season overall in 99. Actually, I shouldn't say that about the Angels. Definitely, the Blue Jays actually got better later. But we'll see what happens tonight as these two teams go right at here. So we will find out and see how it goes tonight. Ben Witz and Art Shackle are first to join us here at the Skydome. And it's Skydome, not the Skydome. Torontonians will look at you if you say the Skydome. Of course, it's now known as Rogers Center right now. Anyway, Toronto historically won this game 8-7. They had 13 hits and no errors. The Angels had 8 hits and no errors. But we'll see what Inside Pitch has to say tonight for some Sunday night baseball. So, if everybody is set and ready to go, it is time for a big American League game here between the Halos and the Jays. Let's get things started. Starting pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays tonight is Pat Hentgen. 11 wins, 12 losses, a 4.79 ERA. We are at the Skydome, and the Skydome, neutral park, 189 home runs. 189 home runs hit there, -1 to walks. Now, of course, I'm saying neutral for how many home runs were hit in 1999. Pretty much, if this was like 1983 or the 70s, 189 home runs, this would be a pitcher's park. This would be a hitter's park. But it's neutral, and we'll see what the Skydome has today as we get things started. As Joel Turney now joins us here at the Skydome. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Halos will be the first baseman, Darren Erstad. He was a good player. 253 average, 13 homers, 53 RBIs in 99. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Blue Jays are the home team. Everyone is set and ready. Cutter Historical is now here at the Skydome. The Angels and the Jays. Let's see what happens. Hentgen, 1-4, strikeout, 15 is high. Erstad, a 3-6, and it's a fly ball to right field. Getting to that is going to be Sean Green, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Next batter will be the left fielder, Orlando Palmeiro, 278 average, a homer, 23 RBIs that year. XSG2 here now at the Skydome. I think tonight, what is this, April? I'm pretty sure the roof would be open. Hentgen, 4-6, strikeout, got him. You'll go ahead and get Palmeiro. First strikeout for Hentgen. He had 118 of them in 99. 2 away, and that will bring up the first baseman. That brings up the Anaheim designated hitter, Mo Vaughn. I definitely put him in the Hall of the Very Good. Absolutely there. This guy was an absolute beast. 281 average, 33 homers, 108 RBIs in 99. Mo Vaughn, this guy he sent baseballs to outer space. Hentgen, 4-4, strikeout, 20 is high. Vaughn, 6-6, and he hits a fly ball to center field, but getting to that easily will be Jose Cruz. And that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Hentgen. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Anaheim Angels tonight is Tim Belcher. Not a good year. 6 wins, 8 losses, a 6.73 ERA in 99, but he has the call tonight. Leading off for the Jays, left fielder Shannon Stewart. Good player. 304 average, 11 homers, 67 RBIs that season. Belcher will pitch. Belcher, 4-3, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. He'll get Stewart. Belcher had 52 Ks in 99. That'll bring up the center fielder, Jose Cruz Jr. It's really Jr. He didn't put him on there, but that's really Jose Cruz Jr. But from now on, it's just Cruz. 241 average, 14 homers, 45 RBIs that year. Pitch from Belcher, 6-5. That's a blank. Cruz, 2-3. And against the righty, it's a grounder right back to the pitcher. Belcher will go ahead and get that and throw it over for out number 2. And now the batter is the right fielder, Sean Green. 309 average, 42 homers, 123 RBIs. That is an excellent season. Belcher, 6-2. Home run chance. The 11 is too high. Green, 3-6, but he will get a base hit. Green will get a single. He'll hit it past first. So Green does not get the homer. And now that will bring up the first baseman, Carlos Delgado. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. I don't think so, but definitely Hall the very good. 272 average, 44 homers, 134 RBIs. Delgado was an absolute solid player. Green on at first, and he is going to stay there. Belcher will pitch. Belcher, 6-1, strikeout. 15's going to just miss. Delgado, 2-1, and that's a fly ball to left field. And Orlando Palmeiro will get to it, and he'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit. No score after 1. We go to the top of the second. Delgado maybe gets a decent chance for Hall of Fame. Like I said, I really don't think so, but I have no problem putting Delgado. He's definitely Hall the very good. And like I said, I don't think so, but some people think he does. Some people think he does belong in the Hall. Leading off for the Angels will be the right fielder, Tim Salmon. This guy can hit home runs. 266 average, 17 homers, 69 RBIs, although he only played about half the games for the Angels that year. Hentgen, 2-1 against a righty. Walk. That's ball 4. He'll walk Salmon. So Hentgen gives up his first walk of the game. He had 64 of them in 99. And now the third baseman, Troy Glaus. Another good player. 240 average, 29 homers, 79 RBIs. Salmon had 4 steals that season, and he's not getting one here. Hentgen, 2-5. Home run chance. That 16 is good against a righty. Glaus needs a 15. Does Glaus go ahead and put the Angels on the board? Yes, he will. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Troy Glaus. Stadium groans. 2-run bomb by Glaus, and the Angels have a 2-0 lead. As Hentgen pitched him a grapefruit, and Glaus turned that into fruit salad. So 2-0 there. And now the center fielder, Garrett Anderson, another good player. 303 average, 21 homers, 80 RBIs. Still nobody out here in the top of the second. And now the Angels have a 2-0 lead. Hentgen, 1-5, hit by pitch. No. Anderson, 5-6, and that's powered into center field. That's a 14. It's going to stay up there. I think the wind from the roof being open is going to call it. And Cruz is going to make the catch for out number 1. As John Haverly joins us here at the Skydome. Next up is the catcher, Todd Green. 243 average, 14 homers, 42 RBIs. Green's the catcher tonight for the Halos. Hentgen, 6-1. That's at the park. Skydome, 5-4. And that is fly to center field again. And once again, Jose Cruz will put it away. Here's the second baseman, Randy Velarde. 317 average, 16 homers, 76 RBIs. Randy Velarde was definitely a solid player in his career. Hentgen, A 5-6, that's a blank. Velarde, a 5-5, and that's a base hit. Velarde will hit one into right field and keep the inning going. Single for Velarde. And now here's the shortstop, Jeff Husson, 262 average, 18 homers. Jeff Husson was okay. The one thing I know Jeff Husson is when he did commentary for the MLB The Show games. 2 outs, Velarde on at first. He had 24 steals, and he's not getting one here. Hentgen, 1-2. It's a blank. Husson, 6-3, and Husson hits one into left field. That's going to be a double. Velarde with 2 outs, base runner 6. Double to left, though, -2. A 1-4, he'll score. He will. Velarde comes all the way around from first. He will score. Husson stays at second base. It's 3-0 Angels. Stadium groans. RBI double by Husson. And now Erstad is next. He's 0 for 1. So the Angels getting runs here in the top of the second. Strategy roll for Husson. He stays at second. Hentgen, 3-6. It's a blank. Erstad, a 2-2, and that's grounded to first. That'll be handled by Delgado, and he'll take it to the bag himself and end the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk. A 2-run bomb by Troy Glaus. And we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Blue Jays, third baseman Tony Fernandez. Not a good third baseman this year, but a pretty good hitter. 328 average, 6 homers, 75 RBIs. Fernandez was a solid player in his career, still didn't matter. Belcher, 6-4, error on a grounder. Fernandez, 1-3. Nope, that's a fly out to center. That'll be handled by Anderson. And out number 1. Next batter is the Toronto designated hitter, Willie Green. 204 average, 12 homers, 41 RBIs. Belcher, a 4-5 against the lefty. It's a blank. Green, 2-3, and it's a base hit. Green will get a single. He'll hit that pass first. So Green will get a single hold there. And now the catcher, Darren Fletcher, 291 average, 18 homers, 80 RBIs. Good player. Infield a double play. Green had no steals, and he's not going to get one here. Belcher will go ahead and pitch. Belcher, 6-1, strikeout 10. That will miss. Fletcher, 3-1. It's fly to right. Salmon will get to it, and that is out number 2. 2 outs. Here's the shortstop, Alex S. Gonzalez. He is 292 average, 2 homers, 12 RBIs. Alex Gonzalez. The only thing I know him, if I'm not sure, I think that's the same Gonzalez that was on the Chicago Cubs in 2003 when the Marlins beat the Cubs to win the World Series and then beat the Yankees against the World Series. He turns a double play. That inning does not go the way that inning is pretty much done. I think that's the same Gonzalez. I might be wrong. Or is that the Alex Gonzalez that hit the home run in against the Yankees? Someone correct me. There's so many Alex Gonzalez's out there, I don't know who I'm talking about. Green on it first, strategy roll. That's a 4. He'll stay put. Belcher, 3-6, strikeout, no. Gonzalez, 6-6, and that's grounded to short. Easily picked up there by Husson. He's going to throw to second to get Green, and that will end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Jays. 3-0 Angels after 2. Nope, I am correct. Okay, yes. The same Gonzalez. Everyone blames, they blame Steve Bartman for what happened again with my Marlins against the Cubs in 2003. Alex Gonzalez, if you can go ahead and play a routine double play ball, that inning doesn't happen that way. All you had to do was turn a routine double play, and you couldn't do that. Top of the third, Leading off for the Angels will be Orlando Palmeiro. He's 0 for 1. Hentgen will pitch. I felt so sorry for Bartman, too. 3-5. Range play at the park. Palmeiro, 5-5. I'm sorry, that's a Skydome. Skydome popped up to the pitcher. Hentgen's got to try to get that. His range is a 2, and he will not. It's going to drop in between them, and that's going to be a base hit. Palmeiro will have an infield single, as Hentgen could not make the play on that. Maybe the wind was swirling, and they'll have a runner on. Next batter is Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 1. Sebastiano Valvo joins us here at the Skydome. Infield a double play. Palmeiro, and when the Cubs finally won the World Series in 2016, they finally forgave Bartman, but it was just not his fault. Not his fault. Palmeiro, let's see, strategy roll. He will stay put. Hentgen, 6-6. It's a blank. Vaughn, 4-5. And against the righty, it's a grounder to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop, pivot. Gonzalez, a 0. A 1-3. It's a double play. Nope. The only play he has was the first. Palmeiro will get to second, and that is the first out. They cannot turn the double play on a grounder to second. Next batter is Salmon. Salmon walked his first time up. D. Smith joins us here at the Skydome. Palmeiro on at second. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 11. Hentgen will deal. Hentgen, 6-1. That's at the park. Skydome, 2-6. That's a grounder to third base. That'll get picked up. That'll get picked up by Fernandez. He's got it. Throw goes to first for the out. And Palmeiro stays put. 2 down. 2 outs now, and here comes Glaus. Glaus hit a 2-run bomb his first time up. 2 outs. 3-0 favor of the Angels here in the top of the third. Strategy roll for Palmeiro. He stays. Hentgen, 3-5. Range play at the park. Skydome, 2-4. That's a ground ball at the plate. That's got to get picked up by Fletcher. Fletcher's range is a 3, and he's got it. Nice play by Fletcher. He'll get it, a chop in front of him. He picks it up, throws to first to get Glaus. And that will retire the side. Since it was a range play at the park, I do not check a D20 to see if there's an error. Only if it's off for the catcher. That retires the side. No runs and a hit for the Halos, and we will go to the bottom of the third. DB joins us here at the Skydome. Leading off for the Blue Jays will be the second baseman, Pat Kelly. 267 average, 6 homers, 20 RBIs. Davo 9 joins us here at the Skydome. Got a good crowd for tonight's game. Belcher with the pitch. 6-1, strikeout, no. Kelly, 4-3, and it's a single. Kelly will hit one into left, and Kelly has a leadoff hit. Base hit for the Jays. Here comes Stewart. Stewart is 0 for 1, infield double play. Kelly not a threat to steal, and Stewart is going to hit away. Belcher will pitch. Belcher, 4-4, walk, 17 is high. Stewart, 5-6, and it's a ground ball to third. 2-2-3. Second base, pivot, Velarde, +1, a 1-4. They got it, 2 outs. Around the horn, 5-4-3 double play, 2 down. As Shannon Stewart hits into the twin killing. And that will bring up Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 1. Belcher will go ahead and deal. Belcher, 1-3, error on a throw. Cruz, 3-5, ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Velarde. His error rating is a 5. That's a 19. He's not going to make an error. What he is going to do is make the play, throw it over to first, and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Jays. Still 3-0 Angels after 3. Both these teams struggling a little bit out of the gate. Both 6-9, and still here the first month of the 1999 season. Top of the fourth, Garrett Anderson leads off for Anaheim, and he's 0 for 1. Hentgen will deal. Hentgen, 4-2, strikeout, no. Anderson, a 1-3, and it's grounded to short. That'll be an easy play for Gonzalez. And that's out number 1. Next up is Green. Green got a single his first time up. Hentgen with the pitch. 3-3, error on a throw. Green, 1-4, ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Gloss. His error rating is a 10. That's a 15. No error for Gloss. He will get that. I'm sorry. That was hit to Fernandez. My bad. Fernandez is an error rating of 12. He still doesn't make an error. He's gonna throw him at anyway. Out number 2. As usual, I always forget who's in the freaking field. Here's Velarde. Velarde got a single his first time up. Pitch for Hentgen. 5-4, strikeout, no. Velarde, 6-2. That's a grounder to second base. That'll get handled there by Kelly. Kelly will get that, throw it over, and end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Sean Green leads off for Toronto. He got a single his first time up. Angels and the Blue Jays tonight here at the Skydome. Belcher, 6-2. Home run chance. The 11 is high. Green, 4-5. And that's a hard line drive right to first, right to Erstad. Pow. First one out. Right into his glove. Next up is Delgado, who some people think belongs in the Hall of Fame, and I don't think so, but you could debate it. Delgado is 0 for 1. Belcher, 5-6 against the lefty. That is a walk plus 10, and that's going to be ball 4. Delgado trots the first. That's the first walk given up by Belcher. Only had 46 of them in 99. Here comes Fernandez. He's 0 for 1. Infield a double play. Delgado had 1 steal, and he's not going to get that steal here. Belcher will deal. 1-1, blank. Fernandez, 3-5. That's powered into left field. That's a 1. That's going to be a single. That's going to be a base hit to left field. Delgado, base runner 2, single to left, -3. Delgado has no chance to get the third. He puts the brakes on. But now the Blue Jays got something going on here with 1 out. And here comes Green. Green got a single his first time up. The question is he the Hall of Fame than Harold Baines? I'll be honest with you, I probably would put Carlos Delgado in the Hall before I put in Harold Baines. Delgado on that, because Baines to me is a straight, Harold Baines to me is a straight no, guys. Straight no. As I said about Delgado, it's debatable. Harold Baines is a hard pass. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 9. Nobody moves. Belcher, a 1-1. That's a blank. Green, 3-4, and it's popped up to third base. Infield fly rule is called. Claus will make the catch. Out number 2. And now Fletcher. Fletcher is 0 for 1. Fans here at the Skydome hoping for something to happen. Angels lead 3-0 here in the 4th. And nothing on strategy. Belcher deals. 6-4. Error on a grounder. Fletcher, 6-2 against a righty. That's not an error. It's a slow hit ball to short. That's picked up by Houston. Fletcher's base running rating is a 1. It's a speed check. And he's safe. A slow hit ball to short. Fletcher is mud. And picked up there by Houston and not in time. The bases are loaded. So an infield single for Fletcher. And now a chance for Alex Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. Can we have a game where the B word is not mentioned? Ask the people in the chat. They're the ones that bring it up. Bases loaded. Delgado, Fernandez, Fletcher, Gonzalez at the plate. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th. The chance for the Blue Jays. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. Belcher. 1-1. That's a blank. Gonzalez. 1-1. And Gonzalez is going to maybe get some runs in here. That's going to be a double to right. Delgado will score. Fernandez will score. Belcher, base running 1 with 2 outs becomes a 2. A double to right -1. So only a 1 he'll score. He doesn't. He holds at third. Gonzalez goes to second. It's 3-2. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two RBI double by Gonzalez to get the Blue Jays on the board. Fletcher is held at third base. And now the batter is Kelly. Kelly got a single his first time up, and the Blue Jays are back in this game. Runners at second and third. Strategy roll. Kelly stays put. Nobody moves. Belcher will pitch. Belcher, 6-6. That's a blank. He's not tired. Kelly, 3-1. Base hit for Kelly. That'll at least tie the game. Fletcher comes in to score. Single to center. Gonzalez with 2 outs. Base runner 4. Single to center, a 0, a 1-4. Gonzalez will score. It's a 6 coming around his third. Kelly passing first. Center fielder is Anderson. He has a -1 arm. A 1-5, there'll be a play. There is Gonzalez coming to the plate. Here it comes, a 2-5. He is out. And he's out at the plate, and the inning is over. So Fletcher does come in to score, but center fielder Garrett Anderson guns down Gonzalez at the plate. But we have a tie game. What a throw by Garrett Anderson. This game is tied. As Pat Kelly does wind up with a single, but that is all that's going to go. 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. And we're tied at 3 after 4. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. You don't remember Pat Kelly as a J? Oh, we'll tell you what, let's find out. That's actually weird. I thought if anybody knows about the Toronto Blue Jays, that would be you. And Pat Kelly, yeah, this was Pat Kelly's last year there for you, Cutter. This was his last season, Pat Kelly. He was on Toronto. He only played in about a quarter of the games that season. Doug Hunt joins us here at the Skydome. We go to the top of the 5th, tied at 3. Got a good game going on. Jeff Husson leads off for the Angels. He's got a double his first time up. I was 14 that year. Give me a break. What do you mean? I remember who was on the Mets when I was on 14. I think I was. How old was I? 14. Let's see. Mets, I think what? Carter, Gooden, all those guys, right? Hentgen will pitch. 2-5. Home run chance. That's good against a righty. But Husson has zeros. It's not happening. So never mind. Husson, 4-1. He grounds it to short. Easy play for Gonzalez. And that is out number 1. Husson didn't have any home runs that year. Here's Erstad. And Chris Davis joins us here in the chat. So for those of you wondering who that guy is, Chris Davis, the creator of Inside Pitch, is now in the chat. So for those of you who have any questions for him, okay, about Inside Pitch and where it's going, please be more than happy to ask him anything. If he has the answers, he'll give it to you. Chris Davis joins us tonight in the chat here. in this game between the Angels and the Blue Jays of inside pitch. This is the creator of inside pitch. So make sure you give him his props. Erstad is the batter. He's 0 for 2. Hentgen will pitch. Hentgen, 5-1 against the lefty. It's a blank. Erstad, 3-4. And Erstad hits one into center field. That's going to split the gap and go off the wall. That'll be a double. So a double for Erstad. He'll wind up at second. It was hard to get in here. Yeah, you told me about that trouble the last time you had there, Chris. Good to have you. The creator of inside pitch himself. Here's Palmeiro, 1 for 2 with a single. 1 out, top of the 5th, tied at 3. Strategy roll for Erstad. He'll stay put. Hentgen will pitch. Hentgen, 6-1. That's at the park. Skydome, 2-6. And that's a ground ball to third. That'll get handled there by Fernandez. Throw goes to first for out number 2. Erstad stays put, 2 down. So an easy ground ball there by Fernandez. And now the batter is Vaughn. Mo Vaughn, 0 for 2. 2 outs, tied at 3, top of the 5th. Erstad on at second, strategy. That is a 1. Erstad gets the steal sign to go to third, but with 2 outs, he'll stay put. Hentgen, 3-6. It's a blank. Vaughn, 2-4. It's a deep fly ball to right, but it's going to stay in the park. Green will get to it. He'll make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Halos. And we go to the bottom of the 5th here, tied at 3. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. Shannon Stewart leads off for the Bluebirds. He's 0 for 2. Belcher will go ahead and pitch. Belcher, 6-5. That's a blank. Stewart, 6-2 against the righty. It's a fly ball to right. That will be handled by Salmon. And Salmon will get that for out number 1. 1 down. Here's Cruz. Cruz is 0 for 2. Belcher will go ahead and pitch. Belcher, 1-2. Range play at the park. Skydome, 6-5. It's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Hewson. His range is a 3. And nope, that'll get past him. It'll be a single for Cruz. So Cruz will get a base hit, and he'll hold at first base. And now here's Green. Green is 1 for 2 with a single. 1 out, infield double play. I'm using the -1 range play double play there for Chris from now on, once again. Strategy roll for Cruz, 9, he'll stay put. Belcher, 6-4, error on a grounder. Green, 3-3. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to second. That ball is hit to Velarde. His error rating is a 5. That's a 4. It's going to handcuff him. It's going to be an error. Velarde can't handle it. It's going to be an error, and everybody's safe. So that is an E4. First error on the Angels. They didn't have any in the game historically. And now runners at first and second for Delgado. Delgado 0 for 1 with a walk. Infield still a double play depth. Strategy, nothing on the 2. Cruz actually gets the steal sign to go to, well, actually he doesn't. Cruz is going to stay put. Belcher, 2-6. That's at the park. Skydome, 5-4. And that's a fly ball to left field. Going after that is going to be Palmeiro. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Cruz is automatically going to stay at second. Since hit to left field, it's an automatic -2, which makes him a 0. And even though Palmeiro's arm is a 0, but even if he had a +1 arm, I will still keep Cruz at second base. So that is out number 2. That is also a house rule of mine. So fly out to left. And now here's Fernandez. Fernandez 1 for 2. Cruz on it second, Green on it first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Belcher will pitch. Belcher 5-5 against the switch left. That's a walk +10. And that is ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So Belcher walks Fernandez, and that is the second walk for Belcher. And now here's Willie Green. Green's got home run power. He's 1 for 2. 2 down. Bottom of the fifth, tied at 3. Angels and the Jays. Strategy. Nothing on the 8. Belcher will look at Green. Green's got a good chance here. Belcher sets up. He will pitch. Belcher, 1-6 range play. Green, 4-2. It's a ground ball to first. It's going to be a range play for Darren Erstad. The infield is back. His range is a 4, and he can't get it. And that's going to be a base hit for Green. That'll be a single pass first. Cruz will score. Green coming around from second. He will score. Fernandez, he's got the speed. He'll make third. Green makes it first. 2 runs for the Blue Jays, 5-3. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two RBI single by Willie Green, and it's now a 5-3 Blue Jay lead. The batter now is Fletcher, and Belcher is now tired. They would like to see if he can get out of the inning. Question is, do you let him pitch here to Fletcher? Let's see. I think that's going to be it for Belcher. That'll be it for Belcher. Angels are going to go to the bullpen. And I think they're going to bring on a lefty to pitch to Fletcher. Let's see. Bullpen for the Angels is not that terrible. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Mike McNanty. 5 wins, 2 losses, no saves. A 3.38 ERA. We'll see how long he pitches. He can pitch to 6. So Mike McNanty will come on to pitch to Fletcher and try to get out of the inning. Runners at the corners, now 5-3 Blue Jays. Fletcher is 1 for 2 with a single. Fernandez on at third, Green on at first. Strategy rolls are still on, and that's a 20. McNanty fires to first to get Green, and no, just got back. Now McNanty will pitch. 4-2. It's a blank. He's not tired. I've gone back to that rule, by the way, Chris. It's now back to being a blank, no longer automatic out. Like I agreed with you the last time. 6-2, and against the lefty, what a good call by McNanty. Against the lefty, it's going to be a ground ball to short. That'll be handled by Hewson. He'll take his time, throw to first to get Fletcher, and that will end the inning. Bringing in a lefty here against Fletcher, absolutely great managing. You just don't see managing like this on the other channel with that fluffy cat. 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and a walk. Blue Jays now have a 5-3 lead. Since Chris Davis is in the chat, I will ask him. Of course, Chris Davis only has 2 more seasons to release before he has a complete chronology of 1956 to 2024. And I know we're expecting 2003 and 2006 very soon. But besides that, we like to know how Inside Pitch Advanced is coming along. And it is a possibility, and from information that I know he says he's going to do something, so maybe Chris can tell us a little bit about Inside Pitch Advanced. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Leading off for the Angels will be Tim Salmon. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. 5-3 Blue Jays. Hentgen will pitch. Hentgen, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout, got him. He'll get Salmon on a K. And that is the 2nd strikeout for Hentgen. 1 down. Here comes Glaus. Glaus got a home run his first time up. He's 1 for 2 with a bomb. Hentgen will deal. Hentgen, 2-5. Again with the home run chance. Righty, 1-19. The 16 is good. Against the righty, Glaus needs a 15. Does Troy Glaus hit his 2nd home run of the game? No, just missed. Glaus, 6-5, and he gets a high fly ball to right field. Going back for that is Sean Green. He's at the track. He's at the wall. And he will make the catch. Out number 2. And Glaus can't believe that ball didn't leave the park. 2 down for Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. You should have 03 and 06 for the end of the 2025 baseball season. That is awesome. Hentgen will go ahead and pitch to Anderson. Hentgen, 2-5. Again with the home run chance, but that 17 is too high against the lefty. Anderson, 1-6, and it's a deep fly ball to center field. Cruz is going to go to that one. He'll have the room, and he will make the catch and retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Halos, although some long outs. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. As Ben Witz asked Chris, are you again going to make some pre-1956 seasons? We will see what he thinks. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Alex Gonzalez leads off for the Jays. He is 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double. McNanty still has some in the tank. They're in the 6th inning, and they're going to let him pitch. So McNanty's going to stay on the mound for Anaheim. Belcher did leave with the L, and we'll see what happens here. McNanty with the deal. McNanty, 4-3 against the righty. Strikeout, no. Gonzalez, 6-1, and it's fly to center field. That'll be caught by Anderson, and that is the first out. Next batter is Kelly. Kelly is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. McNanty will pitch. McNanty, 5-3 against the righty. Strikeout plus 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is out number 2. And that is the second strikeout for McNanty. Well, not really a second strikeout. First strikeout for McNanty. So 2 down. And now the batter is Stewart. Stewart is 0 for 3. McNanty will go ahead and he will pitch. McNanty, 3-1, strikeout 12. That will miss. Stewart, 3-2. It's a grounder to short. Easy play for Husson. A nice job by McNanty. And Husson throws it over. 1, 2, 3. And that'll end the inning. 5-3 Jays after 6. So Chris Davis says he feels comfortable going back to 1947. That's excellent. That's an extra 9 seasons you can do. That's an extra 9 seasons you can do for inside pitch. I know a lot of people would love to play some of those earlier years, such as Jackie Robinson's rookie year, rookie years of Hank Aaron and such. Go back to those times. I'll tell you, Chris, according to Retro Sheet, they got information going all the way back to the dead ball era now. At least it looks like that. I don't know if I know, knowing that the genius that you are, and you happen to be one, I know you could make inside pitch work for dead ball. I know you could. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-3 Jays. Todd Green leads off for the Big A. He's 0 for 2. Hentgen can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Hentgen will pitch. Hentgen, 6-5, error on a grounder. Green, 3-4. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball right back to Hentgen. His error rating is a 12. That's a 14. Hentgen bobbles it, but he'll hold on to it, and he'll toss it over to first for the out, 1 away. Hentgen does not make an error. And now the batter is Velarde. Velarde is 1 for 2. Hentgen will go ahead and pitch. Hentgen, 5-1 against the righty. Strikeout, too high. Velarde, 4-3, and he flies 1 to center field. Jose Cruz will get it for out number 2. Hentgen is tired. They're going to keep him on the mound. Husson is the batter. Husson is 1 for 2. Hentgen will pitch. Hentgen, 6-1. That's at the park. Skydome, 6-1. And that's a ground ball to short, easily picked up by Gonzalez. He'll take his time, toss it over, and retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Angels. And the Blue Jays have a 5-3 lead. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we got 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup will be tomorrow night. It will be April 25th. And you guys asked, when the last time we had the Boston Red Sox on the board, you guys were wondering when we're going to see Pedro. I told you you are going to see him. And guess what? Tomorrow night you do. We will be at Fenway Park as the Cleveland Indians will take on the Boston Red Sox. And it's a good pitching matchup. Bartolo Colon will be going for the Indians, and Pedro Martinez will be going for the Red Sox. It's a good matchup tomorrow night here on the network at Fenway. Colon and Martinez, Cleveland and Boston. That'll be tomorrow night on Inside Pitch. One thing I want to go ahead and show Chris Davis, if he is showing on here. Chris, the one thing you wanted to know, you were going to change something here on your chart. Remember you said you were going to take off the bunted too hard. It's still right now showing on your chart. So I know you wanted to change this to GDP. So I'm showing that to you here so you know you got it there. So you want to change that to GDP, ground ball double play, something like that. Other than that, that was the only thing I saw any, what they call not an error, just a concern there so you could see. So we got a good one there, definitely. The crown emblems. The crown emblems, Chris, are supposed to be for listing of top fans. I could turn it off. I really don't care. I mean, I already know who my best subs are. All live chat streams have them now. So you'll see. So you'll definitely see that. So, but Chris, you can go back now to 1947. Hey, Chris, there's one thing you know. It shouldn't take you so long to do those seasons. There were only 16 teams. There were only 16 teams going back from 1955. So, there were only 16 teams. Yeah, CDP. Exactly there, Chris. I agree with you there. But there's only 16 teams. It shouldn't take you long to do those seasons. Only 16 teams, no designated hitters, pitchers bat, very simple. So it shouldn't take you long to do any season now from 1955 backwards. Not that many players to card. So, it shouldn't take you long. So I look forward to seeing what you do there. Of course, the next of course, 03 and 06 will, you still got 30 teams. But after that, once you do after you do those, then the only time you'll have to do a whole bunch of players is 2025 and 2025 and forward. Bottom of the 7th here, 5-3 Blue Jays. Jose Cruz leads off for the Jays. He is 1 for 3. McNanty coming out. He is done. And the Angels are going to go to the bullpen here. And they are going to go, coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Scott Schoenweiss. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, a 5.49 ERA. Scott Schoenweiss is going to go ahead and pitch, as there are 2 lefties after Cruz. Putting the info together is a long part. After that, making teams is easier to edit, though. Exactly, Chris. Just think of how bigger. Remember, the bigger your inventory, the more people are going to want to play. And everyone here is clamoring for even older seasons. Just keep on working. And, of course, we're looking forward to seeing what you do with Inside Pitch Advanced. And if I remember what you told me, who knows what the first season in January, which version of Inside Pitch will be playing when I start the January season. We'll find out. Here's Cruz. Schoenweiss is going to go ahead and pitch. Schoenweiss, 3-6. That's a blank, not tired. Cruz, 1-4, and he flies one to left. And that's going to go to Palmeiro. Makes the catch for out number 1. Next batter is Green. Green is 1 for 3, a single and an error. You're afraid to turn anything off as hard as it was to get in the here. Yeah, that's okay, Chris. Just keep on playing. Just stay in here as long as I play ball here. And any news when we're going to see the beta for Inside Pitch Advanced? Some of my subs are asking about that too. Schoenweiss will pitch. Schoenweiss, 3-4. That's a walk plus 10. That's ball 4. Green will go to take a walk. And now the batter is Delgado. Delgado was 0 for 2 with a walk. Infield double play. Green on it first. Strategy rolls are still on. And that's a 20, but Schoenweiss is no pickoff rating. He'll pitch to Delgado. Schoenweiss, 6-5 against the lefty. Strikeout plus 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is out number 2. A big, good pitch there by Schoenweiss. And now Fernandez. Fernandez is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Green on it first. Strategy roll. And he stays. Schoenweiss will deal. Schoenweiss, 6-1. That's a pitcher result against the switch right. 1-14 is a single past the pitcher. 19 is too high. Fernandez, 3-5. And he powers one into left field. That's an 8. And against the lefty, it's a base hit. That's going to be a single to left. Green with 2 outs, base runner 5. Single to left, -3, a 1-2. He'll take third, and he won't. Green's going to hold at second base. So Green holds on a good throw-in. So now runners at first and second, and now the batter is Willie Green. Green is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. IPA beta may be available for download shortly as I have the rules, charts, and some seasons ready. Look at that, guys. If you want to take a look at what Inside Pitch Advanced might look like, and you want to talk about an even more in-depth game, that's coming up soon. Green on it second, Fernandez on it first, even though he will still continue to make seasons for regular Inside Pitch. He did tell me that. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 15. Schoenweiss will pitch. Schoenweiss, 5-1. That's at the park. Skydome, 2-6. And it's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Glaus. And he is going to pick it up. Throws to first to get Green. And the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Jays. Holding on to a 5-3 lead here after 7. Good thing we're not talking about the IPA adult beverage. I knew somebody was going to bring that up. I knew you were going to bring that up. Someone was going to bring up IPA as a beer. I knew someone was going to do that. Knew it. I should give Ben the block dragon because I knew somebody was going to bring that up. Should give him the block dragon. I knew someone was going to do that. I knew it. It's in here somewhere. There it is. There. Ben Witz gets the block dragon. Bringing up IPA because I knew someone was going to do that. We go to the top of the 8th, 5-3 Blue Jays. Pat Hentgen is tired. Darren Erstad, the leadoff batter, and Hentgen coming out of the game, he is done. So the Jays are going to go to the bullpen here. And we're going to see a new pitcher for the Jays, and it is going to be... Coming on to pitch for the Blue Jays is going to be Graham Lloyd. 5 wins, 3 losses, 3 saves, a 3.63 ERA. Lloyd will come in to pitch. Hentgen leaves with the W. Graham Lloyd can pitch to 4. So Lloyd will pitch. Lloyd, 5-1. It's a blank. Erstad, 6-1. Line drive right to third. Pow! That's caught by Fernandez. 1 out. 1 away. Here comes Palmeiro. Palmeiro is 1 for 3 with a single. Lloyd will pitch. Lloyd, 5-3 against the lefty. Strikeout 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. Nice going there by Lloyd. And now here comes the power hitting Mo Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 3, but you kind of think he's due. 2 outs, top of the 8th, 5-3 Blue Jays. Lloyd will deal. Lloyd, 5-3 against the lefty. Strikeout, 17's going to miss. Vaughn, 5-3, and it's a high fly ball to left field, but staying in the park. Stewart's going to get to it, makes the catch, and retires the side. Blue Jay pitching has been outstanding since giving up 3 runs on 3 hits in the second. 1, 2, 3 go the Halos. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Scott Schoenweiss, he can pitch to 1 more batter before he tires. Scott Fletcher is going to lead off, and he will pitch to him. Schoenweiss will go ahead and pitch. Schoenweiss, 2-3, possible error. Fletcher, 5-6. It's a ground ball to first. That ball is hit to Erstad. His error rating is a 1. That's a 16. Erstad will get it. Schoenweiss comes over and receives the play. 1 out. So 1 down. The batter is Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI double. Schoenweiss will play. Schoenweiss, 6-4. It's a blank. He's tired now, by the way. Gonzalez, 6-5. It's a fly ball to center field. Garen Anderson will get to it. And that's out number 2. And now here's Kelly. Kelly is 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Schoenweiss trying to get this game into the 9th as it is. I never did retire the Block Dragon as Baseball with the Demos joins us here at the Skydome. And by the way, there, Baseball Demos, if you look above you, the creator of Inside Pitch is in the chat. So you may say hello to him, my good man, since you played this game as well as I do. Schoenweiss will pitch. Schoenweiss, 2-1, wild pitch at the blank. Kelly, 3-6, it's a fly ball to center field. Once again, Garrett Anderson will get to it, and he makes the catch and retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Jays. They have a 5-3 lead after 8. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We always seem to see 9th inning magic here on the network. Top of the 9th inning, Tim Salmon is the leadoff batter. Graham Lloyd coming out of the game. He did his job. And the Blue Jays are going to go to the closer. And I don't think they had a major closer, I think, for this game, which is surprising. Wow, really? They didn't have a closer for this game? You know what? Graham Lloyd may be pitching. I'm gonna keep Graham Lloyd in there. Graham Lloyd's gonna come in to pitch. He's gonna stay in to pitch. He is tired. We'll see how long he can go. So Graham Lloyd's he's not tired yet. He has 1 more batter he can face. So Tim Salmon will go up against Graham Lloyd. Lloyd will stay in there. I think he was the designated closer for this game. Salmon is 0 for 2. Top of the 9th. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at the Skydome. As Chuck Rawlings will let you know, the creator of Inside Pitch himself is in there, Chris Davis, right above you. Lloyd will pitch. Lloyd, 6-2, walk plus 10, ball 4, he walked him. So he walked Salmon, and now the tying run coming to the plate. Now he's tired, and now the batter is Glaus. The Blue Jay bullpen is not good. And now I got no choice. I got to take Lloyd out. So Lloyd's going to come out of the game. Toronto's going to come on to pitch. Yeah, but Billy Cook is not in the lineup for this game. So we're going to go with Tom Davey. 2 wins, a loss, a save, a 4.71 ERA. Tom Davey's going to come on to pitch for the Blue Jays and try to get the game done. They did not have much of a closer for this. They didn't really have a closer for this game. At least as far as I could tell, but they didn't. So Tom Davey is going to go ahead, and he will pitch to Glaus. Infield double play. Top of the ninth. 5-3 Blue Jays. Salmon on at first. Glaus has got home run power. Strategy rolls are off. Davey. 1-4. Wild pitch. It's a wild pitch. It goes across over the catcher's head, and Salmon goes to second. So a wild pitch by Davey, and Salmon will go to second base. And now the question is, I don't think you walk Glaus. I don't think you put the tying run on base. I think you go ahead and you pitch to him. Salmon on at second. Davey will pitch to Glaus here. Nobody out. Top of the ninth. 5-3 Blue Jays. What? Did you expect the 1-2-3 inning here on RJL Network with the creator of Inside Pitch in the chat? I think not. Davey will go ahead and pitch. Davey, 5-3, possible error. Glaus, 3-6. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Kelly. His error rating is a 10. That's a 12. Kelly will get it. He'll throw to first for the out. Salmon moves to third, 1 down. Salmon goes to third base. Ground ball to second. No error by Kelly. And now here's Anderson. Infield is going to play back. Salmon's run doesn't mean anything. 5-3. Davey will pitch to Anderson. No strategy roll. Fans here at the Skydome getting a little nervous. Salmon on at third. The infield is playing back. His run is meaningless. Davey will go ahead and pitch. Davey, 6-4. Error on a throw. Anderson, 6-3. And that's going to be an infield single to short. Shortstop Gonzalez's error rating is a 5. That's a 2, and he's going to throw the ball away. Anderson's going to wind up at second. It's an error, and a run scores. It's an S6, and an error on a throw is an automatic infield single. And then a bad play. A bad play by Gonzalez, who makes an error. And Anderson moves to second base. It's 5-4. Stadium groans. That goes as an E6 and a single. That is the first error. That's the first error on the Blue Jays in the game, and it's now 5-4. Now Anderson on at second, and now the batter is Green. Green is 0-3. Do you walk Tom Green and pitch to Randy Velarde to set up a double play, or do you pitch to him? Green's got good home run power against righties. What does Cutter Historical think? He's in my chat. What do you think we do here, Cutter Historical? Do you pitch to Todd Green, or you walk him and try for the double play? What do you think? Infield is tying run is at second. What does Cutter Historical say? The Blue Jays are his team. You need to pitch to him. Very well. Anderson on at second. Davey will pitch to Green. 1 out. Top of the ninth. Now 5-4. Strategy rolls are back on. And that's a 20. Davey turns around, tries to get Anderson a 1-2. He got him, and no. Anderson gets back to second. Now Davey will pitch to Green. Davey, 3-3, strikeout 15. That just missed. Green, 1-6. And Green is going to tie the ball game, and that's going to be a double to right. Garrett Anderson comes around. He will score. Green slides into second. We're tied at 5. Stadium barfs. Blech. Ninth inning magic strikes again. RBI double by Todd Green. We're tied at 5. Hentgen's going to get a no at the moment. And Belcher is off the hook. And now the go-ahead run at second base. And here comes Velarde. Velarde is 1 for 3. As the Angels tie this game up. The Blue Jays historically won this game 8-7. So Green on at second. Tied at 5 here, top of the 9th. Still only 1 out. Davey will go ahead and he will strategy roll, and Green stays at second base. Davey will pitch. Davey, 2-2 against the righty. It's an automatic out, and it will be a ground ball to short. That'll get handled there by Gonzalez. The throw goes to first, to out number 2, and Green stays at second base. So a grounder to short, 2 men down. And now here's Hewson. Hewson is 1 for 3. Green on at second. Strategy roll. Davey, that's a 1. Green gets the steal sign to go to third, but he'll stay put. Davey will pitch. Davey, 6-6 against the lefty. Walk. That's high. Hewson, 5-2, and it's a base hit to center field for Jeff Hewson. 2 outs. Green, a base running rating of 4. Single to center, +1. A 1-5. Green will score. He does, and the Angels have taken the lead. Stadium barfs. Yeah. No lead is safe when you play inside pitch. 6-5 Angels, and the fans here at the Skydome cannot believe it. But yet the Blue Jays are right now a 6-9 team at this early stage of the year. They kind of get it. And I'm pretty sure Cutter's Historical somewhere is saying rigged. Hewson on at first. Here's Erstad. And that's it for Davey. He's coming out. Blue Jays had enough. Try to see if he can get the job done. He couldn't. And Erstad now coming on to pitch, and done. And coming on to pitch now for the Blue Jays is going to be Dan Plesac. Plesac is going to be on the Arizona Diamondbacks later in the season. He is a Blue Jay tonight. 2 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 5.89 ERA. So Plesac coming in. Davey leaves with the L. And Hewson might get me the block dragon. So now still 2 outs, but now Hewson at first. So now Dan Plesac will now pitch for the Blue Jays. Strategy rolls are still on. Nothing on the 8. Hewson stays put. Plesac will go ahead and pitch. Plesac, 4-6, strikeout +10, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. Plesac goes ahead and gets Erstad 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, a walk, a wild pitch, and a huge error. And the Angels now lead it 6-5. Why didn't he use Plesac? Because he had a whole bunch of righties coming up. So I decided to go with Davey on that one. Maybe my bad. So now will we see some bottom of the 9th inning magic? Top of the order, though, for the Blue Jays. Shannon Stewart leads off for the Jays. Angels go into the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out their closer. And I'm sure everybody knows who that guy is. Coming on to pitch for the Angels, Troy Percival. This guy was a darn good closer. 4 wins, 6 losses, 31 saves, a 3.79 ERA. Troy Percival is going to try to close the game out and give the Angels a win. 6-5 Angels, bottom of the ninth. Troy Percival will go up against Stewart. Top of the order for the Blue Jays. Percival, 3-4 against the righty. Strikeout, no. Stewart, 6-4, and that's a fly ball to right field. Percival does have Special K. The 14 is going to be higher than that. That's going to be a fly out to right. Getting over there is Salmon, and he'll make the play out number 1. Next batter is Cruz. Cruz is 1 for 4 with a single. Percival will go ahead and he will pitch. Percival, 2-5. That's an automatic out. And it's going to be a fly ball to right field again. Salmon will get to it. He will make the catch. 2 down. And now the last chance for the Blue Jays is Shawn Green. Green is 1 for 3, a single, reached on an error and walked. 2 men down. Fans here at the Skydome hoping for a hit. Percival trying to go ahead and get the game done. Percival winds up. He will deal. Percival, 6-3. That's at the park. Skydome, 3-5. And Green keeps it alive. It's going to be a double to right field. Green, a 3-5 is a double to right. The tying run is on. Shawn Green, a double to right, keeps it going. And now the last chance for the Blue Jays is Carlos Delgado. And he is a beast. Question is, I don't think you walk him, you don't put the winning run on base. Troy Percival, he will go ahead and pitch to Delgado. Percival will be tired after him, though. So 2 men down, bottom of the 9th inning. Angels lead 6-5. Green on at second. Fans here cheering. Strategy roll is on. Nothing on the 10. Green stays at second. Percival looking in on Delgado. The fans of the Skydome waving their towels. Here comes the pitch. Percival, 3-2. Home run chance! But the 18 is too high. Wow, Delgado. 3-2, but Delgado's going to smack one into center field. It's going to split the gap and roll all the way to the wall. The game is tied. It's going to be a double. Shawn Green comes around, he scores, and we're tied at 6. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI double by Carlos Delgado as he smacks one. Percival almost gave up the bomb, but Delgado did not give up a home run, had a home run chance, but Delgado gets a double. We're tied. And now here's Tony Fernandez. Fernandez is 2 for 3, 2 singles and a walk. Percival is tired. They're going to let him pitch. Delgado on at second, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning, now tied at 6. Percival setting up here against Fernandez. The fans here at the Skydome are loud. Percival settling in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Delgado stays at second. Percival looking up. He will go ahead and he will deal. 3-3. Walk plus 10. Ball, and that's ball 4. He will walk Fernandez. But his run doesn't mean nothing, and now the batter is Willie Green. Now the question is, do you leave Percival in there, or do you go to the bullpen? And I think if I'm the Angels, I think Percival's got to come out. And I think so. He's tired. That's it for Percival. He will come out. He cannot get the he cannot finish the game off. So coming on to pitch for the Angels. No, I'm not bringing him in. Not with an 8.06 ERA. In this case, I got to go with the best pitcher left. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Mark Pekovsek. 10 wins, 4 losses, save, a 3.47 ERA. Pekovsek will come on to pitch to Green. No lefties. There is a lefty in the bullpen, but with an 8.06 ERA, I don't like that idea. So Delgado on at second, Fernandez on at first as SS AAA joins us here at the Skydome. I think it's the first time you're here tonight. Delgado on at second, Fernandez on at first, 2 outs. Pekovsek is going to pitch to Green. Green is 2 for 4, 2 singles. Tied at 6, bottom of the 9th. Then nobody wants to lose. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. Pekovsek will go ahead and he will deal. Pekovsek, 5-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Green, a 4-3, and it's a ground ball to first. That'll get handled by Erstad. He'll take it himself, take it to the bag, and we've got free baseball. Free baseball here. Get your free baseball. 1 run on 2 hits and a walk. And we got extras. Tied at 6 after 9. We go to the 10th inning. Tied at 6. Ghost runners are not active for this inning. They will become active in the 11th. I know everybody hates them. I can't be playing 20-inning games anymore. So ghost runner, but for the 10th inning, they are not active. So we go to the top of the 10th, tied at 6. Dan Plesac is going to pitch. He can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. Orlando Palmeiro leads off for Anaheim. He's 1 for 4. Top of the 10th, tied at 6. Definitely a game of the year candidate, especially with the creator of Inside Pitch here, Chris Davis. So Plesac will pitch to Palmeiro. Top of the 10th, tied at 6. Plesac, 2-5, strikeout plus 10, got him. And he gets Palmeiro. 1 down. Maybe I should have brought in Plesac instead of Davey. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn is 0 for 4, but you kind of think he's due. Plesac will go ahead and pitch to Vaughn. Plesac, 4-3. That's at the park. Skydome, 1-5, and Vaughn will go ahead and get his first hit of the ball game. It's going to be a double to left. Vaughn will go ahead and trod with that base running rating of 1. And he'll get to second base on a double. So double for Vaughn. Now the batter is Salmon. Now Plesac is tired. And that's going to be it for Plesac. He's coming out against righties. He's not good. This Toronto bullpen is not a good bullpen. It really isn't. At least not for this game it is. Blue Jays are going to go to the bullpen. And they're going to go ahead and bring out, coming on to pitch for the Blue Jays is going to be Robert Persson. Robert Persson will be on the Philadelphia Phillies later in the year. He is a Blue Jay tonight. 10 wins, 7 losses, 2 saves, a 4.68 ERA. Robert Persson will go ahead and pitch. He becomes the 5th Blue Jay pitcher. So Vaughn on at second. The question is, do you walk Salmon and pitch to Glaus? I don't think so. I really don't think it matters here. Both players can hit the ball out. Vaughn on at second base. Persson is going to pitch. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 14. Vaughn stays put. Persson will deal. Person, 6-1, error on a throw. Salmon, 3-6. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. That's going to be caught by Stewart. That's out number 2. There won't be a throwing error getting the ball back into the infield. Mo Vaughn is not even going to think about going to third, and that's the second out. 2 outs, and now here's Glaus. Glaus is 1 for 4 with a 2-run bomb. 2 outs, top of the 10th, tied at 6. Vaughn on at second, strategy roll, and nothing happening. Person will go ahead and he will pitch. Person, 6-1, error on a throw. Glaus, 6-6. Nope, that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Shannon Stewart's going to get to that one as well. Makes the catch, retires aside. No runs and a hit for the Angels. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Bekobsik is going to stay on the mound for Anaheim as he can pitch to 4 more batters here for the game. Leading off for the Blue Jays is going to be Darren Fletcher. Fletcher is 1 for 3 with a single. Bottom of the 10th inning, tied at 6. What a ball game here at the Skydome. Bekobsik is going to go ahead and he will pitch. Bekobsik, 2-4. It's a blank. Fletcher, 1-6. And against the righty, it's a base hit. Blue Jays have the winning run on. Fletcher gets a single. It's his second hit of the game. And now the batter is Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 4 with a double. Infield double play depth. Gonzalez, not a good bunter. Fletcher, really not good speed at all. And I usually don't make pinch runners. I mean, I could make a pinch running. Probably have Norberto Martin come in to pinch run for Fletcher. And then I got to bring in Matheny. But Fletcher's a better hitter. And is a better hitter. Ooh. D joins us here at the Skydome. So I wonder what I want to do here. Cutter Historical, what do you want to do? Do you want to bring in a pinch runner for Fletcher? It would be Norberto Martin. He's a base running rating of 3. But Fletcher's a better hitter than Mike Matheny, who would take over at the catcher spot. What does Cutter Historical want to do here? This is his team. You got nobody out, though. Roberto Martin really is not going to steal anything. So what does Cutter want to do here? What do you want to do? No call? I usually don't change base runners, but in this situation, I may just do this. Stay with Fletcher. Very well. So Fletcher on at first. Gonzalez the batter. Gonzalez 1 for 4 with a double. Bekobsik is going to pitch. Infield double play, strategy roll. And nothing on the 9. Nobody moves. Bekobsik will pitch. Bekobsik, 6-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Gonzalez, 6-1, and it's a ground ball to short. 2-1-2. Second base, Pivot Velarde, +1. A 1-3. It's a double play. No, the throw's going to go to first. Grounded to short. For some reason, it was a slow hit ball. Picked up by Hewson. His only play is to first, and the winning run is in scoring position. So no play at second base for Hewson. Decides to take the short out at first. And now the batter is Kelly. Kelly is 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Fletcher, really not any threat. Act like a bunt, pretty much. Fletcher goes to second base. The infield is now back. Fletcher on at second. Bekobsik trying to get out of this inning and get us to the 11th. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8th. Fletcher stays at second. Bekobsik will go ahead and deal. 5-4. Strikeout 10. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away. 2 outs. And now the batter is Stewart. Stewart is 0 for 5. He has had a rough day. A 304 batting average and 99. He is 0 for 5. Pekopsik is going to pitch to him. Fans here at the Skydome hoping for a big-time hit. Fletcher on at second. Strategy roll. That's a 12. Nothing happening. Pekopsik will pitch to Stewart. Fans here at the Skydome getting loud, hoping Stewart can come through with a hit. Pekopsik will deal. 6-3. Home run chance. But the 17 is too high. Stewart will swing. Stewart, 1-1, and it's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Palmeiro. He will make the catch, and we will still have more free baseball. No runs and a hit for the Blue Jays, tied at 6 after 10. We go to the 11th inning, and Ghost Runners are now active for the first time ever on our JL Network. We're going to be using Ghost Runners in a regular season game. Troy Glaus will take over, will go to second base for the Angels. And thank you very much, Chris. I'm glad. It was a great honor to have you here there, sir. It really was. It was a great honor to have the creator of Inside Pitch here. We look forward to nothing but greatness from you as well. And remember, guys, Chris Davis just doesn't do Inside Pitch. He does Inside Blitz for football, Inside the Crease for hockey, Inside the Paint for basketball, Inside the Cup for golf, and inside volley for tennis, which I happen to have his tennis game, and I happen to enjoy it. So thank you very much, Chris Davis. It was a great honor to have you here, the creator of Inside Pitch himself. All right, I am playing his game, and let's look forward for more exciting seasons of Inside Pitch Classic and maybe Inside Pitch Advanced. We go to the top of the 11th inning. Glaus takes at second base for Ghost Runners. Now, here is my Ghost Runner rule. As far as bunting, the only way a player I will allow a bunt with a runner on second is if it's off the strategy roll. That is it. Must hit other way. Pitcher, however, if the pitcher bats usually, but here. So Glaus is on second base. So he will take over at second as the Ghost Runner. Leading off for the Angels is Garrett Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 4, but 1 for 4, actually got a single and reached on an error. Garrett Anderson's base bunt rating is a 1, so he's not bunting at all. So Glaus is on second, so that means that Glaus has to come in for the score. Infield is back. Person will pitch. Strategy roll. I will still roll a strategy roll. You could still pick him off. Nothing happening. Person will continue to pitch. He will go ahead and let's see. How many batters does he have left? He's got 3 more. Person will deal. Person, 1-6. Strikeout 6. Got him. He got Anderson. Anderson goes down on a strikeout, 1 down. Now the batter is Green. Green is 1 for 4 with a double. Green, a bunt rating of 1. He's not bunting either. Per strategy roll, and nothing on the 19. Person will pitch to Green. Person, 3-1, strikeout 13. That misses. Green, 5-6, and it's a base hit to center field. Glaus, a base runner of 4, single to center, +1, a 1-5. He will score, and he does. So Glaus comes in to score as the Ghost Runner comes in at 7-6 Angels. So they do get the run in that way on a single by Green. He does get the RBI. So now 1 out and a runner on first. Now 7-6 Angels. Toronto historically won this game 8-7. Who knows? Next batter is Velarde. And Velarde is 1 for 4 with a single. 7-6 Halos now. Green on at first. Infield double play. Green's run is the one you got to try to get. Strategy roll. That is a 2. Green's not going anywhere. Person will pitch. Person, 3-5, strikeout, got him. He goes ahead and gets Velarde, and that is out number 2. Now the batter is Husson. Husson is 2 for 4, a single, a double. Person is tired, but he'll go ahead and pitch to Husson here. 2 outs, top of the 11th, 7-6 Halos. Green on it first. Person will settle it in. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Person will deal. Person, 6-3. Whoop, plus 10. No, the 18 is high. Husson, 1-1, and it's a line out right to second base. Kelly puts up his glove. Pow, inning over. Line out to second, but 1 run on 1 hit as the Angels do get the ghost runner in. And now we go to the bottom of the 11th inning as the Angels lead it 7-6. Shannon Stewart will be the ghost runner for the Blue Jays as he made the last out. So Stewart is on at second base here on the bottom of the 11th. New pitcher coming in for Anaheim. Pekovsik is done. And they're going to bring a new pitcher, and they're going to go with... They're going to bring on Alan Levine. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, 3.39 ERA. Levine trying to go ahead and end the game for the Halos. So Alan Levine will pitch, and he can pitch to 7 actually, which is pretty good. And it will be Jose Cruz leading off for the Blue Jays. So Stewart on at second. He's the ghost runner. Bottom of the 11th, 7-6. Strategy rolls are active. Cruz has a bunt rating of 3. He does not get the bunt sign. He will swing. Levine will go ahead and pitch. Levine, 6-5. It's a blank. Cruz, 2-1. And against the righty, it's a fly ball to center field. Getting to that will be Anderson. He makes the catch for out number 1. Stewart's base running rating is a 4. Hit to center -1. Anderson -1. A 1 or a 2. Stewart will take third. He doesn't. He stays at second base. So 1 out. Now the batter is Green. Green is 2 for 4. Single, double, reached on an error and a walk. Stewart on at second. 1 out here. Bottom of the 11th. 7-6 Angels. Strategy roll. And nothing happening. Green has a bunt rating of 1. He's not bunting anyway. Stewart will go ahead and he will stay at second. Levine will pitch. Levine, 4-3. Range play. Green, 5-5. It's a double to center field, but it's a range play for Garrett Anderson. He was pretty good. His range is a 4. Nope, it's going to be a double. The game is tied. Stewart will come around. He will score. Green gets to second. It's 7-7. Stadium cheers. Yay! Double for Green. And if the Blue Jays get Green in, they will win this game with the actual historical score. And the next batter for the Blue Jays is Carlos Delgado. Delgado is 1 for 4, doubled and walked. Winning run at second base for the Halos, tied at 7 here in the 11th inning. 1 out. Delgado, a bunt rating of 1. He's not bunting, but I'll still roll a strat. And that's a 20, but Levine has no pickoff rating. Green stays put. Levine will go ahead and pitch to Delgado. Levine, 3-5. It's a blank. Delgado, 3-1, and he pumped it up. Pump fly ball to third. Infield fly rule. Claus makes the catch. 2 down. And now here's Fernandez. Tony Fernandez, he is 2 for 3, 2 singles and walked twice. And I'll be honest, ghost runners actually make the game pretty exciting, even though nobody likes it. But even I'm beginning to live with them. Green on at second. Tied at 7. Bottom of the 11th. Levine trying to get the game into the 12th. Fernandez is up. Strategy roll. And nothing happening. Green stays at second. Levine's going to pitch to Fernandez. Levine. 1-6. Home run result. But the 16 is too high. Fernandez will get the swing. Fernandez, 5-1, and it's a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up by Claus. He's got it. Throws to first. More free baseball. 1 run on 1 hit, and we're going to the 12th, tied at 7. Glad this is on a Saturday night, not a school night. Top of the 12th, tied at 7. It'll be Jeff Husson taking on second base as the last man out. Person is done for the Blue Jays. They're going to go back to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Blue Jays, believe it or not, of all pitchers, is going to be Roy Halladay. He actually had a lot of relief pitchers. May he rest. Hall of Famer, absolutely. And may he rest in peace. 8 wins, 7 losses, 1 save, a 3.92 ERA. Roy Halladay is going to come on to pitch now. He's in the bullpen for this one. So Husson on at second base. Top of the order, though, for the Angels. There's Darren Erstad to begin the top of the 12th, tied at 7. Erstad at a bunt rating of 4, and he's not bunting. He will swing. Husson on at second. Roy Halladay. He will go ahead and he will pitch. Halladay, 1-3. That's at the park. Skydome. 3-2, and it's a base hit to right field. That's going to bring in Husson automatically. It's a single plus to right. Husson will score. Erstad's got to try for second. Base runner 4. Right fielder Green, a 0 arm. A 1-4. Erstad takes second, and he will. So it's a double for the Angels, and now they lead 8-7. Stadium groans. So that's a double for Erstad. He'll bring in a run. And now the batter is Palmeiro. Palmeiro is 1 for 5 with a single. And do you walk? I don't think you walk him. I think you bat against him because he got Vaughn coming up. Sports Time Machine. Utah Mike joins us here at the Skydome. Erstad on at second, now 8-7 Angels. Halladay will pitch to Palmeiro, strategy roll, nothing on the 8. Halladay will deal. Halladay, 3-6, walk plus 10, ball 4. He will walk Palmeiro, now runners at first and second. And now here comes Mo Vaughn. Vaughn is 1 for 5 with a double. Still nobody out, top of the 12th, 8-7 Angels. Erstad at second, Palmeiro at first. Strategy roll, nothing on the 18. Halladay is going to deal with Vaughn. Infield is at double play depth. Halladay, 2-6, strikeout, got him. He got Vaughn. 1 out. He will get Vaughn on that. Now Salmon. Salmon is 0 for 3, but has walked twice and has scored twice. Erstad at second, Palmeiro on at first. Strategy roll coming up still, and nothing on the 10. 1 out here, top of the 12th, 8-7. Halladay will go ahead and he will deal. Halladay, 3-6, a walk plus 10, and he walks Salmon, and now the bases are loaded. Another walk by Halladay, and here comes Troy Glaus. Glaus is 1 for 5, a home run. He had a 2-run bomb in the second. Infield is going to play in, trying to turn the 2. Roy Halladay will pitch to Glaus. 8-7 Angels, top of the 12th. Fun game here today in early April of the 99 season. Strategy roll. Nothing happening here. Halladay will pitch to Glaus. Halladay, 5-4. Strikeout. Got him. He got Glaus. He's done double, walk, strikeout, and now 2 away. And now here comes Anderson. Garrett Anderson is 0 for 5, but 1 for 5, but reached on and got a single. Now 2 outs. Fans here at the Skydome hoping Halladay can get Anderson out. It's an 8-7 game for the Angels. Halladay sets it up. Strategy. Nothing on the 3. Halladay will deal. Halladay, 2-4. That's an automatic out. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. It'll get picked up by Kelly. Kelly's got it. Throws to first. And Halladay only gives up the 1 run. 1 run on 1 hit and a couple of walks. And now we go to the bottom of the 12th. Levine is going to stay on the mound. Tony Fernandez is the ghost runner. And leading off for the Blue Jays is Willie Green. And we may see we're going to see a pinch hitter for him. And no, nobody on the bench is better. Green's going to pitch. He's going to bat. Nobody on the bench is better. Green is going to bat. He is 2 for 5, though, 2 singles. Tony Fernandez on its second. Ghost runner, bottom of the 12th, 8-7. Levine can pitch to 3 more batters. He will go ahead and he will pitch. Actually, strategy roll first. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Levine will deal. Levine, 2-5. Walk plus 10. He walked him. And now the winning run is at first base. So we'll walk to Green. And now here's Fletcher. Fletcher is 2 for 5 with 2 singles. Infield is at double play. Fernandez at second, Green at first. Nobody out, bottom of the 12th. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Levine is going to go ahead and pitch to Fletcher. Fans here at the Skydome hoping for a big hit. Levine, 6-4. Home run result against the righty. Fletcher needs a 9. And that, my friends, is a 5. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Darren Fletcher, walk-off. Blue Jays win the game. Stadium cheers. Yay! Alan Levine, a 6-4 is a straight home run result. Fletcher needed a 9 against the righty. That's a 5. It's a 3-run bomb, and the Blue Jays win it 10-8. And they are mobbing Fletcher at the plate for a big-time home run, as the Blue Jays will take a 10-8 win here over the Angels. And extra innings, what a game. Some people think, and maybe I was wrong about the Ghost Runners, it actually does make some excitement. So a big home run by Fletcher gives the Blue Jays the win in the 12th. Final line score coming three runs on one hit and a walk. Final line score coming up. For the Blue Jays, in 12 innings, 10 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. For the Angels, 8 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Roy Halladay. He's going to wind up with the win. Alan Levine is going to take the loss. The Blue Jays will now go to 7-9, and the Angels drop to 6-10. What a game here on RJL Network. That is the first ever Ghost Runner regular season game I played. And I'm going to tell you right now, that was actually fun. But we are still not done. We got 10-minute ticker coming up next. And once again, I want to thank Chris Davis for coming into today's ball game. He was able to watch, lucky for him, he got to watch a classic today. Chris Davis, the creator of Inside Pitch. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed that ball game because I think that was one of the better games I've done in a while. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker brought to you by FastScore Baseball. So it'll be a 10-8 win for the Jays today. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. April 22nd, Oakland at Cleveland. Athletics 12-54, and that is 7. Indians 18-24, that is 5. Win for the Athletics. Boston at Detroit. Red Sox 10-54, that is 7. Tigers 8-25, that is 3. A win for the Red Sox. Rangers and the Twins. Rangers 11-35, that is 5. Twins 4-52, and that is also 5. They will tie and go to extras. Both teams roll a 2. Texas is a +2. Minnesota is a 0, and that's going to be a win for the Rangers. Baltimore at Tampa Bay. Orioles 17-53, and that is 8. Devil Rays 8-65, that is 9. The Devil Rays will win the game. Mets and the Reds. Mets 10-63, and that is 8. Reds 8-63, and that is 8 as well. We got extras. Mets roll a 3 +0. Reds roll a 2. -2 is 0. And the Mets are going to get a happy recap. Rockies at the Giants. Rockies 13-16. That is 3. Giants 17-52. That is 8. And that's a win for the G-Men. On to April 23rd. Oakland at Baltimore. Athletics 10-32, that is 4. Orioles 14-44, that's 6, a win for the O's. Cleveland at Boston. Indians 12-14, that's 2. Red Sox 13-14, that is 3, a win for the Bo Sox. Detroit at the White Sox. Tigers 5-56, that's 6. White Sox 1343. That is also 6. They will tie. Detroit rolls a 4, plus 1 is 5. White Sox roll a 3, plus 2 is 5. That is a tie, which means the White Sox win it by virtue of home field. Anaheim at Kansas City. Angels 561. That is 6. Royals 941. That is 5. A win for the Halos. Texas at Minnesota. Rangers 1646. And that is 7. Twins 12-13. That is 2. A win for the Rangers. The Rangers in 1999, they were pretty good. Toronto and the Yankees. Blue Jays 823. That's 3. Yankees 1165. That is 9. A win for the Bronx Bombers. Seattle at Tampa Bay. Mariners 1431. That is 5. Devil Rays 711 at 0. Win for the Mariners. Mets and the Cubs. My Mets in 99. Good team. Mets 1456. And that is 8. Cubs 835. That is 4. My Mets get another happy recap. Astros and the Reds. I'm not used to my Mets winning after winning 10-minute ticker because the 1983 season still gives me nightmares. For a fast score. Astros and the Reds. Astros 12-25. That is 4. Reds 10-26. That is also 4. And they're tied. Astros roll a 6. Minus 1 is 5. Reds roll a 1. Minus 2 is -1. That's a win for the Stros and extras. Braves and the Marlins. Braves 1163. That is 9. Marlins 414. That's 1. A win for the Bravos. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 1123. That's 3. Dodgers 1343. That is 6. A win for the Dodgers. Phillies and the Expos. Phillies 916. That's 2. Expos 1023. That's 3. And that is a win for the Spos. Brewers and the Pirates. Brewers 1662. That's 10. Pirates 831. That's 4. Go ahead and take your slide. Arizona and the Padres. Diamondbacks 923. That is 3. Padres 664. That is 8. A win for the Friars. Rockies and the Giants. Rockies 1023. And that's 3. Giants 1863. That's 11. And a win for the G-Men. On to April 24th. Oakland at Baltimore. Oakland 1161. That is 8. Orioles 1051. That is 6. A win for the Athletics. Cleveland at Boston. We got these two tomorrow night. Indians 843. 5 runs. Red Sox 866. 10 runs. A win for the Red Sox. Tigers and the White Sox. Tigers 1221. And that is 3. White Sox 836. That's 4. That's a win for the White Sox. Anaheim at the Royals. Angels 632. That's 3. Royals 1252 and 7. Win for the Royals. Rangers and the Twins. Rangers 1624. That's 5 runs. Twins 854. That's 6 runs. Twins will get a win. Blue Jays and the Yankees. Blue Jays 911. That's 0. Yankees 916. That's 2. Yankees get the win. Mariners and the Devil Rays. Mariners 1131. That's 4. Devil Rays 1155. That is 7. A win for Tampa. Mets and the Cubs. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 1462. And that is 9. Cubs 334. and that is 3. And my Mets get a happy recap sweep. Astros and the Reds. Astros 9-15, that is 2. Reds 4-15, that is 1. And that is a win for the Astros. Braves and the Marlins. Braves 14-56, that is 8. Marlins 351, and that is 4. A win for the Braves. Cardinals and the Dodgers. Cardinals 724, that's 3. Dodgers 364, that is 7. A win for the Dodgers. Phillies and the Expos. Phillies 1245, that's 6. Expos 921, that's 3. Win for the Phils. Brewers and the Pirates. Brewers 1262, that's 9. Pirates 1716, that's 4. It's a win for the Brew Crew. Diamondbacks and the Padres. Diamondbacks 1014, that is 2. Padres 244, that's 4. Padres win. Rockies and the Giants. Rockies 1252, that is 7. Giants 1363, that is 9. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be April 25th. We will be at Fenway Park. We get our second look at the Red Sox, but our first look at the Indians. It will be the Cleveland Indians taking on the Red Sox. Bartolo Colon will be going for the Indians, and one of the greatest of all time, Pedro Martinez, pitches for the Red Sox. Good game tomorrow night. Indians and the Red Sox here on the network. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. And once again, thank you to Chris Davis for joining us tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. I think this game deserved it. Subscribe if you're not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys tomorrow night. It took 12 innings and a couple of ghost runners, but the Toronto Blue Jays, a 3-run walk-off bomb by Darren Fletcher in the bottom of the 12th. They beat the Angels 10-8. See you guys tomorrow night.